out of a cannon as they come off turn number 4. Jay Barnes on the inside, Dean Ray on the outside, ready to do battle as we're going to get the green flag. Locked and loaded, 15 laps to decided as they come off turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Green flag in the air. Dean Ray on the outside. He and Jay Barnes going to be side by side as they go through turn number 1. Coming off turn number 2. Look at Mick Ross take a sneak peek on the inside. Mopar Power's going to prevail on the outside as Dean Ray will set that 77 out front. As they come down the front straightaway, 77 of Ray's going to lead them. The battle now is for second, third as Dean Ray looks like he is setting the cruise control now. But here comes Mick Ross in that car number 34. Richard Moulton going to thread the needle as they go down the back straightaway. Thought a little better of it as Keith Simmons on the inside. How about Jeb Hayes? A good run for him in that 89 here tonight as he is falling into that 4th spot. As they go down the back straightaway, car number 77 of Dean Ray. He has that car out front, but only by a car length. Here comes car number 19 of Jay Barnes. He is right on the back bumper now as they come down the front straightaway. Ray with about a car length lead, half a car length. That's Barnes looking on the inside, looking on the outside. He will try the inside down the back straightaway. Has he got enough? Ray will be high. Barnes will be low. 3 wide back through the pack. As John Bowler has found his way through traffic, he will move into that 4th spot now with Jeb Hayes back to 5th. Keith Simmons also in the mix in that car number 5 as we are mixing it up front. Throw a blanket over the top 3. We got a railroad as we go down the back straightaway. Dean Ray through turn number 3, off of turn number 4. He's got that car working, but here comes Barnes. Barnes right on the back bumper by half a car length again as we go through turn number 1. Off of turn number 2, looks like Mick Ross going to try the high line now. John Bowler in that jet chassis. He has worked his way through traffic up to that 4th spot as Barnes now again going to look on the inside of Ray as they come down the front straightaway. Barnes again within a half a car length. That's Ray doing everything he can to hold on to that lead. Here comes Mick Ross. He is now going to look on the inside of Barnes. The battle is for second as we head into turn number 3. As we look back through the pack, Jeb Hayes putting on a good run as he will run in that 5th spot and the 5X of Keith Simmons as we are halfway through this feature. Through turn number 1, off of turn number 2. Barnes still runs in that 2nd spot. 2 car lengths now between the leader and 2 more car lengths back to Ross. And here comes the boss man, John Bowler, starting to reel him in that car number 20X. Keith Simmons looking on the inside of Hayes now as he is winding that car up down the front straightaway. Barnes again going to challenge on the inside. Not quite enough momentum on that low line as Dean Ray running middle to the top of the racetrack. Still battling car number 89 of Hayes, and here comes Eddie Ingram in that 54. Ingram having some issues earlier out on the racetrack during his heat race, having to take it behind the wall as he is back out here in the feature, starting to make his presence felt as he is coming forward. As we go down the back straightaway, Ingram now, he is up beside of car number 89. Will he take that position as up front? Things now stabilizing between 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. The man on the move I'm watching is that car number 20 of John Bowler Jr. as he is making his way to the front. Joined back in the booth now by Jacob Blair. Nice run in the B modifies, but we got stock cars to race now.
And just showing up now, it looks like we've got one great feature event so far as the 77 of Dean Ray continues to lead through turns number 2.
As we come off turn number 2, the battle is still raging for 2nd spot as you got Jay Barnes has it, Mick Ross wants it, and John Bowler, the man who has run them down. He is feeling it tonight in that Bowler Motorsports car number 20X.
The 77 of Dean Ray takes about a 5-car length advantage over the 19 of Jay Barnes through turns number 1 and 2.
As we go down the back straightaway, Ray is still going to lead them, race fans. Nice job by him behind the wheel of that race car tonight. But again, I'm keeping an eye on that car number 20X of Bowler as he slips just a little in 3 and 4 as the laps continue to wind down. 12 in the books that time by.
The 77 of Dean Ray looks to have pulled away a little bit over the 19 of Jay Barnes as the 34X of Mick Ross continues to look to the inside of him off of each and every corner.
Dean Ray, he has been sick for a week. Race fans unable to go behind this automobile or work on it as the white flag comes in the air one more time around for the 77 of Dean Ray.
The 77 of Dean Ray has set sails. The 34X of Mick Ross has gotten around the 19 of Jay Barnes, but it's still the 77 of Dean Ray through turns 3 cleanly off of turn 4 as Dean Ray will win the USRA Stock Car Main Event. The 34X of Mick Ross will finish second. The 19 of Jay Barnes will come home third. The 20X of John Bullard Jr.
The Auto Group winner's circle finds Hollywood Dean Ray as he's going to come up here and we're going to talk to him. Hey, wait.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, how about that? Way to go, Dino. Dean, you get that car out front, but Jay Barnes did not make it easy. Him and Mick Ross and John Bowler all in the mix at the end. Nice job.
I'm sure I was sure they was going to be there.
You always know they are, but you always know it's going to be good, clean racing.
Yeah, that old front row there, it's kind of hard to set the pace. You don't know exactly how you can go, and you sure don't want to turn it around in front of them guys and tear them all to pieces. But, yeah, a good night all in all for us, and track was good and smooth, and kudos to the guys that work on that. I want to give a shout-out to Barney, Marty, and Chester in the pits helped me out tonight. Sure appreciate it.
Good deal. Go enjoy this victory, Dean Ray. Let's give him another big round of applause. The Hall of Famer, the number 77 modified style. Who's it going to be, race fans? With a pit bull, a 66X of Chris Wright. Break back through in victory lane. Who will it be? 17T, a turner on the outside. Down the front straightaway, green flag waving. Great start, side by side, wheel to wheels. We go through turn number 1, coming off turn number 2. Turner going to use that high side momentum. He will take the early lead, but here comes Doug Keller. Dougie looking on the inside. It's him and the 66X of Chris Wright will be side by side down the front straight. Keller will take over that second spot. As we head into turn number 1, coming off turn number 2, again, the 17T of Turner is going to lead them by 2 car lengths down the back straightaway. Around goes car number 99M of Noker, 94 of Jared Hilliard into car number 99M. Looks like Hilliard able to keep that car going as he did make contact with Noker down in turn 1 and 2. By race fast, Chadron Turner can start this race anywhere between them cones in turn 3 and 4. Delaware double file restart coming up as we head into turn number 3. Off of turn number 4, down the front straightaway, 17T of Chadron Turner. He has got that car by 2 car lengths now out front as he goes into turn number 1. Coming off turn number 2, we got about 5 of them battling for that second spot as we come down the back straightaway. Randy Ainsworth and the 91 of Swope side by side for that 7th and 8th position. But up front, race fans, everybody chasing the 17T of Chadron Turner. Caution, yellow on turn number 3 and 4. Dylan Newdorf in car number 22, I understand, has come to a stop down in Chris Wright and Ed Noel all in the mix. And how about Ainsworth? He is also in the mix as he and Swope are side by side in row number 4. Green flag in the air as we come off turn number 4. Flat out as these cars will run by the flag stand into turn number 1. Stephen Clancy, he is going to be on the inside of car number 12 as they go down the back straightaway. Doug Keller and Clancy side by side as they go through turn number 3, coming off turn number 4. Chadron Turner got that 17T high and wide that time as he come down the front straightaway. 1 car length separates him and the battle for second as they are going at it as Clancy will take that spot away from Keller. But here comes Keller back on the bumper of Clancy as they come into turn number 3. As they come off turn number 4, Clancy now looking on the inside of Turner. Clancy and Turner side by side. Turner will lead that lap. Clancy again making that low line work as he and Turner are going to be side by side down the back straightaway. Clancy's got it working, but here comes Turner back. How about that, racing fans, as they are side by side, wheel to wheel through turn number 3. Off of turn number 4, Clancy still got that car on the inside. Clancy will lead that lap. Turner will be second, and how about Keller a close third? Keller working that high line as they go down the back straightaway. He will take over that second spot, but Turner not going away. Again, Turner on the high side. Now he will try the crossover move as he will take the low line as he and Keller are going to be side by side for that second spot down the back straightaway. Steve Clancy showing the way. 94 of Hilliard loops it again down in turn number 2. Too close for comfort. Yellow flag coming out on the racetrack. Go this time by. Green as goes. We come off turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Clean start by Clancy. Good start as he has got that car out front. Shadron Turner going to be looking on the inside of Keller as they go down the back straightaway. Ed Knoll looking on the inside, taking a peek on the 17. That's car number 44, Carlisle. He gathers that car back up as we're halfway through this feature. Cross flags halfway through with Stephen Clancy out front in car number 12C. Down the back straightaway, Eddie Swope and Bud Wilson doing battle as 91 and 20X going at it. But as they come down the front straightaway, still showing the way is the 12C of Stephen Clancy. Doug Keller, he has worked him high, he's worked him low. Only thing left is to see what he can do as he slips. That opens up a 2-car length lead for the 12C of Clancy. As they come through turn number 3, off of turn number 4, Clancy still going to lead them as Keller looks on the high line down the front straightaway. As they go into turn number 1, off of turn number 2, Keller going to try him high. Now he's going to dive that car to the inside. 1 car length between our leaders as they go down the back straightaway. Race now. Car number 20 has that car on the move. Bud Wilson starting to make his presence felt as he comes down the front straightaway in that car number 20. But the battle is up front as around goes 94 right in front of the leaders. Hilliard loops that car right in front of the leaders, the 94. Coming through turn number 3. Hammered down as we come off turn number 4. Stephen Clancy on the gas as we come of the flag stand, and Doug Keller 1 car length behind as we head into turn number 1. Keller diving low as we come down the back straightaway. Clancy is smooth as he come off turn number 2. 1 car length still separates them as they go through 3. As they come off turn number 4, Clancy still leading the way. Here comes Keller back on the inside. Keller unable to make it work. A car length still separates them as they go through turn number 1 off of turn number 2. As they go down the back straightaway, 12C of Clancy still out front, but here comes Keller. That's car number 7 of Doug Keller. He hangs in that second spot as we come through turn number 3 off of turn number 4. Little waiting game for Clancy as he has got it to the floor as we head into 1. As they come off turn number 2, here comes Keller on the high side. Will he make it work? As Bud Wilson way up the racetrack. Problems for car number 20, losing 3-4 positions on that exchange down in turn number 2. Down the front straightaway, lap starting to wind down. 12 laps in the books, that time by. Keller going to try that high line, doing everything he can on that top side. Does he have the momentum within a half a car length now down the back straightaway? Is he setting him up for some kind of move with a lap to go? We will see. As they come down the front straightaway, 13 laps in the books. This time by, 2 to go. As Keller on the high side making it work as he came down the front straightaway. Keller up beside of him. Great race as we go down the back straightaway. Keller and Clancy doing battle as they head into turn number 3. As they come off turn number 4 down the front straightaway, Keller's going to have the momentum. Wheel to wheel, side by side. Keller will lead that lap as the caution come out on the racetrack. We memo of a green-white checker. That's as the 7 of Doug Keller. He hangs in that second spot. 17T, he is still in the running. That is Shadron Turner. Green flag in the air as they come down the front straightaway. Better start that time for Clancy as he takes them into turn number 1. As they come off turn number 2, Keller still going to use that high line as they go down the back straightaway. Keller seems to have the momentum working as he goes high. As he takes it through turn number 3, off of turn number 4. Clancy going to let it drift up a little this time down the front straightaway, but here comes Keller back. Clancy will lead that lap with a white flag in the air. As they go through turn number 1, off of turn number 2. Clancy going to let that car drift up. Keller slips a little. Is that all it's going to take as they go through turn number 3? As they come off turn number 4, on your feet, race fans, we got a drag race to the finish. Stephen Clancy picking up the feature win. 7 of Doug Keller comes home second, and over the bank goes Clancy. 17T of Shadron Turner. 15 of If you're going to jump over the bank, that's the time. It's after the win. Congratulations, my friend. Great job behind the wheel of this 12C. What a race.
Yeah, I was thankful for the yellow, I guess, there. I didn't expect him to come around me on the high side, so luckily the yellow come out and get lucky every once in a while.
I don't know whether it was only luck. You held that car out front. I'll tell you one, you worked your way through traffic early to get to the front. Great field of modified. B modifieds here tonight. You're the best of the best here tonight.
Yeah, that's good. We've had a lot of unexpected troubles this year, so it feels great to be here. I couldn't be more happy for my brother Chad, and he's helped me with everything in this. So, I mean, we are here to race for him. Anytime I can, that's the first win, hopefully, of many. And Scott and my mom, everybody comes every week. So, it's been a lot of struggle this year. So, it's good to finally get one.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to let you go celebrate this one now in McCarthy Auto Group Winner's Circle. Stephen Clancy, nice job, my friend. Go enjoy it.
Yeah. Thanks for all the fans for coming out tonight.
Race fans, another big round of applause for Stephen Clancy in car number 12, same modifies, ready to go green.
Through turns 3, they're going to get on the gas pedal. The 69 and of Corey Ray will lead the field to the green flag as they're going to be 3 wide for second, and it's turn number 1.
Take them 3 wide, maybe even 4. We're going to be flirting with as we come off turn number 2. Corey Ray got that car out front. Elliott settles in the second. The man on the move is that car number 17 as he drifts her high through turn number 4.
Shane Lawson, he comes off of turn number 4 to the outside of the 11 of Darren Shaw. Move him into the 4th position as it's the 69 of Corey Ray out front, followed by the 29 of Dennis Elliott.
69 of Zach Sanders. Looks like he has that car working. How about Shane Lawson? He gets that high side working. He will settle in that 4th spot. Everybody chasing Corey Ray.
The battle is for 5th between the 11 of Darren Shaw and the 21C of Chad Clancy. Give Clancy the 5th position in the turn number 1.
Dennis Elliott doing a kamikaze move down in turn number 1 and 2. He and car number 69 are side by side as we head through 3, coming off 4.
The 29 of Elliott, he slides up the racetrack, maybe a little bit of contact, but it's still the 69 of Corey Ray leading in the turn number 1.
Elliott, Corey Ray going at it up front. Here comes Zach Sanders. Throw him in the mix and don't count out the $17 of Shane Lawson as he is coming forward.
The 98 of Austin Johnson, he's moved into the 6th position as the 69 of Zach Sanders gets a little bit high. That allows the 17 to get to the inside as we have a battle for the lead in turn number 1.
Zach Sanders using every inch of the racetrack and more. Again up front, going at it for that top spot. The 69 of Corey Ray and the 29 of Elliott through turn number 3.
Off of turn number 4, the 69 and of Corey Ray. He'll get a good run off the corner and get about a car length lead over the 29 of Elliott. It's still the 69 of Sanders in 3rd, the $17 of Shane Lawson in 4th with a 21C of Chad Clancy in the 5th.
Here comes Elliott back on the inside as he is going to dive under and going through turn number 3. Slide job up the racetrack. Here comes Ray back on the inside, 3 wide down the front straightaway. Elliott will lead that lap.
The 69 of Sanders, he'll throw it into the corner and try to get it to stick as he gets to the inside, but it's the 29 of Elliott that'll take the lead down the backstretch.
Couple of cars getting together. Derek Hicks involved. A couple of cars taking evasive action over the edge, bringing out a yellow flag onto the...
Dennis Elliott will get on the gas quite early over there in turn number 3, and he will lead the field to the green flag as the 69 in of Corey Ray will lead everybody else into turn number 1.
Corey Ray going to be looking on the inside as he will take over that 2nd spot. Zach Sanders back to the 3rd spot, but here comes Sanders with a run. And look at Chad Clancy throwing his name into the mix. Clancy up to that 4th spot. Just got through watching his brother win the B-modified class, trying to follow suit here tonight as we head into turn number 1.
The 96J of Bud Wilson is Darren Shaw on the 11. He goes over the berm and he will keep it on the racetrack, but he will lose several positions down the backstretch as it's still the 29 of Dennis Elliott out front. As over in turn number 3, the 11 of Darren Shaw has gone over the berm and will bring out the yellow flag here in the USRA modified feature race.
When you flirt with the top edge of that race car, sometimes it will bite back. It looks like it may have bought.
Sanders to the outside. The 21C of Chad Clancy runs 4th as the 29 of Elliott will get through turns 3 and 4, and he will lead the field back to the green flag here at I-35 Speedway.
Down the front straightaway, Dennis Elliott with a good start, but he's got company. Corey Ray on the inside. Zach Sanders battle of the 269s as they go down the back straightaway. Chad Clancy runs in that 4th spot, but here comes Austin Johnson, the sensation, up to that 5th spot, looking for more on the high side.
Austin Johnson slips up just a little bit on the exit of 4, move the $17 sign of Shane Lawson back into the 5th position as the battle is still for second between the 69s of Zach Sanders and Corey Ray.
Sanders will take over that second spot. 29 of Elliott has that Podium Inc. car out front as he comes down the front straightaway, halfway cross flags, halfway through this 20-lap feature.
The 29 of Dennis Elliott has the largest lead anyone has in this feature race as the 69 of Zach Sanders will look to find the grip to chase him down as the battle is back there for 5th as a line of about 10 cars all waiting to get around each other.
As they come down the front straightaway, still going to lead it is Dennis Elliott. Early stages, they were on each other. They were close. Dennis Elliott starting to pull out 3 or 4 car length lead. The man can set on a wood stove and sweat ice cubes. That's how cool he is.
The 69 of Zach Sanders and the 29 of Dennis Elliott. The difference between the two has stayed steady the last couple of laps as the 69 of Corey Ray is right there as well, with the 21C of Chad Clancy running 4th and the $17 of Shane Lawson in 5th.
These guys battling out for second. Here comes Corey Ray back as he and Zach Sanders. The battle now is for that second spot on the racetrack. Sanders setting the car a little bit earlier. Corey Ray a little bit later. Corey Ray will take over that second spot as we go into turn number 1.
The 69 of Zach Sanders didn't have anything for the 29 of Dennis Elliott. Now we'll see if the 69 and of Corey Ray has anything as he has moved into the second position to try to chase down the 29 of Dennis Elliott.
Big Daddy got that car out front now. He is setting her on cruise control. Clear racetrack ahead of him. No lap traffic to worry about here with 15 laps. 14 in the books, 15 next time by.
The field is single file as still up front. The 29 of Dennis Elliott is your leader as he has maintained that about 7 car length gap between the second place runner for about 7 laps now as the 69 and of Corey Ray continues to try to find a way to catch the 29 of Dennis Elliott.
As Elliott goes through turn number 3, coming off turn number 4, 16 laps in the books, this time by 4 to go. Dennis Elliott in control with Corey Ray in second.
Corey Ray entering in the middle, the 29 of Dennis Elliott using the middle lane as well. Everyone seems to have found some grip down there in the middle lane. Maybe the track has rubbered up his issues for the 69 in as the yellow flag flies over in turn number 1. We'll see what he does this time. He'll do the same thing as off of turn 4. The 29 of Dennis Elliott will lead the field back to the green flag.
As they go into turn number 1, coming off turn number 2, Elliott still out front. He did not want to see that caution as he was pulling away. Chad Clancy trying to make his move as he settles in the 4th, but everybody's chasing the 29 of Elliott.
The 21C of Chad Clancy, he looked to the inside as over in turns number 3, the 98 of Austin Johnson. He gets loose. He will hang on to it as he comes back onto the racetrack, but it's still the 29 of Dennis Elliott leading by 1 car length over the 69 of Corey Ray. As 3 cars get together over in turns number 2, we will stay green flag racing. 2 to go. This time by is the 69 of Zach Sanders. He will loop the car over in turn number 2.
Zach Sanders looping that car down in turn number 1 and 2, bringing out the yellow flag. Up front, everybody chasing old Glenn Denning Motors, car number 29, as he has got it out front. Generational Buildings, United to Race. I'd like to thank them as we're winding.
Corey Ray was right there on the bumper of the 29 of Elliott the last time we were racing, but we're going to go back to green flag racing off of turn number 4. The 29 of Dennis Elliott will lead the field.
As they go through turn number 1, coming off turn number 2, we got the battle for that second spot. Chad Clancy took a look inside, but now the momentum of the 69 carries him into that second spot. Elliott up front as we come off 4.
The 69 of Corey Ray is running about a lane lower than the 29. He'll get a little bit tight off the corners. We're going to go 1 more lap around I-35 Speedway. The 29 of Dennis Elliott gets through turns 1 and 2. Good as the 78 of Derek Hicks is over the berm in turns 2. But off of turn number 4, it is the 29 of Dennis Elliott taking home the victory in the USRA Modified Feature Event. Second will go to the 69N of Corey Ray. Third to the 21C of Chad Clancy. Fourth to the 17.
A little bit. I didn't mean to do that. There was rubber there, and that's kind of what you get when you get a rubber ring. pass. I mean, it gets kind of tight, so I apologize if I roughed somebody up here. But
Well, it's pretty obvious to me. Me and you talked earlier tonight down in the pits that you were just a little bit off so far this year, but found something fast again tonight. Nice job behind the wheel of car number 29.
Thank you.
It'll buff out.
Thank you very much.
Race fans, here he is. Give him another big round of applause as he celebrates in McCarthy. He celebrates in McCarthy Auto Group Winner Circle here tonight. Big Daddy Dennis Elliott. Race fans, we will see everyone back here next week where there's always more dirt tracking at its best. Thank Generational Buildings as they use that concrete pier system. Be sure to see them for your next pole build. Race fans, see you next Saturday night. Speedway at its best.